All right, everyone, please welcome our next competitor from Moongo Coffee in the OC. We got David Yardley. Judges.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Hey. Hi. Welcome. Hi. Hi. How are you guys? Awesome. Awesome. All settled in? I'll take my music and time. Hey, good afternoon, judges. Thanks for joining me here today. And I have an exciting and fun presentation in coffee to share with you. And I have one goal, to share the flavor of childhood magic with you through this coffee and through this presentation. So you'll see I'm using 5 very elementary rings in order to express some of those things. And you're gonna go ahead and move all those rings onto the post by the time we're done. You're gonna start with blue, which is why I chose this coffee. So as you move the blue ring to the yellow post, thank you, you'll see that I want to share the flavor of childhood magic in this coffee. So on the cupping table, this coffee stood out as something that had some incredibly unique flavors, reminding me of Saturday morning eating Fruity Pebbles cereal while watching cartoons. So you'll see those flavors expressed and come to life. And let's move the next ring. The green ring represents the coffee I'm choosing, which is a geisha variety from Quindío, Colombia, where on Finca Campo Hermoso, Edwin Norena is the 3rd generation producer of this coffee. Edwin started in coffee in 1994 when he was 14 years old. And while he literally grew up in coffee, he is now a judge for the Cup of Excellence in Colombia and does processing mentoring as far away as Geisha Village in Ethiopia. So full circle from 1994 when the Cup of Excellence was started to today, you'll see his passion for scientific method processing as we talk about the processing of this coffee, which happens to be the next ring. So go ahead and move that ring to the next post. And we'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about the 192-hour process that this coffee went through. It was 12 hours of dry fermentation, which helps promote acetic acid bacteria production in the fermentation. And then that was sealed in an anaerobic tank for 84 hours, where the coffee was then sealed for 84 hours. I get lost in all these numbers. And at the final of that, it's pulped. The residual juice we call mosto. That mosto is added back into the fermentation for another 96 hours of lactic fermentation. Both those steps doing lactic fermentation. That mosto being the juice from the original lactic fermentation. And then finally, there's one word on there, lupulo, which was new to me when Edwin said it, and it's hops. Just like traditional makers do in fermentations that are different all across the world, he uses hops to balance the acidic production in the coffee of acetic and lactic acid. So you'll find those acids balanced in the espresso. And while we're at it, let's move that next ring where we'll talk about the flavor of the espresso you're about to enjoy. In this espresso, you should be looking for flavors of lemon, grape, hibiscus, and finally, you're going to get a nice lemon peel bitterness. You're going to get flavors of, or tactile of a silky 2%, light to medium weight. And you're going to get a bit of a finish of white tea, floral white tea. In roasting this coffee, my roaster and I decided to do it in a way that dynamically represented this coffee without overcomplicating it for 9.5 minutes in total on a Loring roaster. 1.5 minutes was post first crack. We ended at 411, allowing for solubility while keeping some lightness in this coffee. And I'm pulling it at 18 grams in, 45 grams out, in order to give you guys a light and refreshing espresso profile. I know you're drinking a lot of coffee, so I want to make sure we're not giving you a heavy coffee, but the heavy bottom glasses will soak some of that initial heat, so it will be about your body temperature as you enjoy it, which I think you guys will. And again, you're looking for flavors of lemon, Meyer lemon sweetness, lime acidity, hibiscus, grape, and a 2% tactile. Go ahead and stir 3 times, like row, row, row your boat, the nursery rhyme we all grew up with, and enjoy. I'll leave you to enjoy that, and porters, I'll remind you to not clear any dishes until I call time. Thank you. Now, judges, as I prepare your signature beverage, I want to share a little bit about what went into the thought of this coffee signature beverage, where just like Edwin took inspiration from other makers, I took inspiration from the culinary and cocktail world in crafting this beverage. So you'll find in this beverage that it is light, refreshing, inspired by cocktails, and layering flavors in a synergistic way that transforms the flavors from your espresso into new and exciting, fun, reminiscent flavors. So with this beverage, we're using the exact same espresso pull as before, 18 grams in and 45 grams out over the course of about 30 seconds for a light and refreshing profile. And you should be looking to, you can actually move your last ring to reveal some of the flavors we're gonna go over in this signature beverage. So you'll see the transformation of that fruitiness into mixed tropical fruit punch, much like high C fruit punch. You're gonna see a velvety texture, that light to medium turning into a more dense and sugary texture. You're gonna have, again, a citra hop aromatic for the first time, and lemongrass will come through on the aroma as well. It's predominantly orange juice and orange peel in the flavor. And as you enjoy, you'll see some of those ingredients we layered to get those flavors. We use Fruity Pebbles milk to remind us of that cereal milk we had when we were children. We acidulated it, or added 10% lime and lemon juice. We took the peels of those lemons and limes and added it into sugar in equal parts to create an oleosaccharum. The resulting cereal milk clarified. The oleosaccharum, equal parts lemon and lime. And the cascara syrup, finally, geisha cascara, which is a tea brewed and then made a simple 1-to-1 syrup. 11 grams each of those, 135 grams of the cereal milk, all combined together with 4 ice cubes, and then shaken to provide texture. Finally, the espresso is hyper chilled in order to avoid excess dilution. We'll shake that back in with the ingredients. Now, judges, as I share this signature beverage with you, there are no final drinking instructions, but please reference the sheet for anything that while I was talking too fast, you may not have been able to write down. So those sheets, as you reference them, you'll be able to take them with you as well to help reinforce anything that I may have said. Enjoy. Absolutely. And judges, my final thought I'll leave you with is you can take that lid and seal up your spoon to reveal the Lego lid, to reveal that magic flavor takes hard work, but the result is easy to enjoy. So thank you for letting me take you on this flavor journey and representing Edwin and this coffee. And with that, I'll take my time.